So it has been 504 days since I started my AI company, Velociraptor AI, and it's going okay. So I've mostly been working on at the moment, in addition to my existing clients in the fintech and mining industry, where we're building a risk prediction system for a mine, I've mostly been focusing on a new venture that me and a mate are starting called Mango Byte Labs, where we are taking the best of our industrial experience and AI and software experience and merging it to try and bring some cool new AI solutions to a traditionally non-technical, very manual focused industry, and bringing some of the automation and cool stuff that I've learned at Velociraptor and bringing it to mines and packaging facilities and industrial settings. And so yeah, we've actually been working a lot on the marketing for this in the past couple of weeks. We put together a really good slide deck that I'm actually really proud of, and I think it turned out really great. Just pitching some of the products and solutions and technologies that we think we can bring to the industrial sector, and that we actually have existing solutions for in some cases, and architectures that we can plug and play at a new operation in a couple of days and start seeing impact. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of LinkedIn advertising, so figuring out how that works. Been doing a lot of LinkedIn DMs and setting up some cold email campaigns as well, so that we can get the word out there and get people starting to learn about it and start building demos for people. I actually built about 6 or 7 demos, just in the last 2 weeks alone, for operations, just to showcase what we can build and how we can help them. And yeah, been enjoying working on that. Obviously enjoying working with my mates, just building something new and getting all of our experience and then actually using it to do something exciting. On top of all of that, obviously just working with my existing clients at Velociraptor and making sure their software is up to date, adding new features, adding bug fixes, starting entire new projects for them as well, which has been great. I also got accepted to the Microsoft for Startups Founders, Microsoft Hub for Startups program, which is great because it comes with about $5,000 of Azure credits, which is just fantastic. So I've been moving over some of my infrastructure to run on Azure now. I've got a VPS running. It's so nice to be able to have it's not even that powerful a server. It's only 8 gigs of RAM and 4 CPUs, but because it's a server and because it's running such a lightweight OS in the form of Linux, it's just so fast and so powerful, and so offloading tasks and agents to run on that has just been a breeze lately. In addition to that, obviously, you've got to do it. Fixing my taxes and sorting out my taxes. I pay myself in my personal capacity a little bit each month from the business, and so there's that to sort out, and then there's annual income returns to do, and obviously that's just a complete fuck up. I've been talking to a friend, and we are of the opinion that if you're a small enough startup and you're not potentially committing tax fraud, are you even doing it correctly? Are you even trying hard enough? But no, I'm not committing tax fraud, just if anyone from SARS is watching, but it is a damn mission to comply with all of the business regulations, but that's the price you pay for running a business, I guess. So in addition to that, just trying to get through the valley of despair as well. It's a famous chart, but yeah, starting a startup is great at the beginning, and then very soon you find out that it's hard as fuck and that it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. And so yeah, just working my way through that valley of despair, trying new things, building new products, trying to find new clients and new avatars and that suits the business use case that I've built up in the last year and a half quite well. I don't know if I've mentioned it recently. I know people are sick of hearing it, but I run Velociraptor AI, an AI automation agency that builds really useful and cool software with the latest AI technology to make useful applications and useful software for small to medium-sized businesses. And it's been going pretty well so far. So yeah, just trying to stay positive and try to, 504 days into the venture, retain that same optimism and that same positivity that I started the business with. It's been nice to do some new stuff recently, and we got paid for one of our big projects recently, which was great. And so yeah, there's it's called the wiggles of false hope or whatever, or potential signs that you may have found product market fit. And so it's just been fun to see some of that recently coming to fruition. In addition to that as well, I've set myself up a challenge to finally build some mobile apps. In the beginning of this year, I told myself this was going to be the year where I built a lot of SaaS apps, and I've built one so far, and I didn't really launch it properly or do anything much with it. So I've set myself the goal for the next 3 weeks to do 3 SaaS apps in 3 weeks and build it, fully launch it, start marketing it. So I'm looking forward to doing that in the next 3 weeks, in addition to building a mobile app, just to flex some different muscles and just to learn that whole pipeline, as opposed to just working one-on-one with clients in the agency model, going the direct-to-consumer model and enjoying that. There's a Hormozy quote that says, I think you need to eventually kill your darlings and focus on 1 or 2 startup ideas. or like at least 1 or 2 projects and make them completely work. And I'm definitely feeling the need for that recently. I was just drawing a diagram here in a notebook about like all of the different projects that I'm currently working on. And the mind map was starting to look insane with like the amount, you can't see fuck all, with the amount of different things that I'm working on. And so yeah, I know I'm eventually gonna have to niche down and focus more, like Peter Thiel says in 0 to 1. But it's nice to experiment and have the freedom and the flexibility to play with a bunch of different technologies and a bunch of different clients and a bunch of different products and see which one works best for you. And starting to see the benefit of narrowing down and focusing on certain industries and certain technologies. But yeah, that's all the updates I have for you. Just been struggling to stay positive recently and struggling to, retain the same optimism from the beginning of starting the company. But I guess that's what separates people that fail and those that succeed. It's just those that persevere. So yeah, going to continue working on the marketing for this, going to continue on a bunch of other things I need to get done today. This video is just one of them. Hope that you're having a great day, and I'll see you for the next business update. Cheers.